Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Hester and welcome to Space Engineers. Okay, today I am here to show you my BFF-1 Bulk Freighter. It came to me from the game Star Wars TIE Fighter, which I grew up with, and if they ever release an HD version of that, oh god, I am so gonna play it. But until then... I mean, I have the desktop for it. It runs off of Windows 98. I still have that computer and I can still play it. I just can't record it because that computer can't handle it. But anyway, I digress. So, as you can see, this ship, I want to tell you guys, is 1-to-1. In other words, I have the Wikipedia page up. It is this ship. It's not quite exact, but still a bit... I think I increased the size a bit larger than the original. The original is 120.9 meters in length, 75.56 in width, and 34 in height. So, if you need a freighter, this is yours. Or this is your perfect freighter. Now, the reason I prefer detachable cargo pods such as these is because when you think about it, one outpost might need materials, or okay, say there are two outposts that need materials. Rather than have two cargo ships and hiring two people to transport the materials to both bases, you can instead have one ship and have the containers stay at the port or starport, shipyard, whatever needs them, while at the same time keeping the ship moving so that way no one is without materials. From an economic standpoint, it'll work. Practicality's sake, it's going to be a bit more problematic in terms of logistics, figuring out who needs what and making sure each cargo container has what it needs. So, if we just run along here, we utilize the merge block for this because I tried connectors. The ship just keeps going like this, and so it's just better to keep it all under one. And I still need to get the others grouped, the other merge blocks grouped. That way you can detach only one container. But, well, there we go. Now, the idea is you would hook up, you would dock the ship to a station or a ship, lock down the connectors, detach that cargo pod. That way, the pod is attached to something and isn't just going to drift off into space, and you have to end up chasing it down. We don't want that. Now, if we fly over to the little cargo pod over here, as you can see, it has batteries because the destination you're trying to take the pod to might also need energy. So, and if we were to, let's just copy and paste that here. If we just cut this in half, like so, very slowly. If we were to cut this in half, remove this, I don't remember there being this many small cargo containers. I thought there were, yeah, oh yeah, they're large. Okay, I guess I cut it. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Now, this is a perfect representation of half of a cargo container. Because it's an even number wide, because, as I said, it's 34 meters in height. So for the cargo container, it would be its width. We have half of the cargo container open. So, as we can see inside, everything is conveyored. And if we were to go in here, and cut away at some parts, we can see the batteries. Every square block in the cargo containers is used. Because, like I said, you don't know if the outpost needs energy or if it's an energy producing base as well. You can recharge these and so on and so forth. So you quickly drop off the materials, or if you have ever played Star Wars or seen Star Wars TIE Fighter, you know that the various factions will drop off the cargo containers at various points because they needed the materials there, and you might have one container full of iron ingots for a manufacturing center, and then the containers are possibly refilled with the steel plates or whatever only needs iron, and so on and so forth. So economically, this is the way to go if you need to drop off blah blah blah. Now, enough about the container part. Let's go inside the ship. Now, I would like to let all of you know that this ship is built with the vanilla game itself. With that said, I built this months ago. For those of you who have been with me since the original channel, you're probably wondering why I don't just upload the original video. Well, as many of you pointed out, when I first started, I didn't seem to know what I was talking about. I stuttered a lot. I'd go, and this does that. I was new to YouTube, and it was kind of nerve-wracking because I'm not that social. Contrary to what you might see in Republic at War or the other Star Wars Empire at War playthroughs, I'm not that social. My friends could testify, at least from Lincoln. Okay, so, as you can see, the inside is very lacking, and that is by design. Because of all the updates, it's kind of hard to keep track of what people might want. Like, now that I know oxygen is implemented into here, I might actually just install like a little air dock, or not an air dock, an airport, or an airlock, sorry. So that way you can have an oxygenated space. And because weight is kind of a factor with cargo ships, we're going to build that out of that. We're going to also... There we go. But this won't be a part of the ship. Like I said, I know some people don't play with oxygen, and I respect that. So you guys can customize the interior however you want. Okay, so, but otherwise, there's not much in here. I will admit that, but that's... We might build this in the survival multiplayer that I got going on. We'll see. And I just realized I took out a chunk of hull. And once again, as you can see, as we cut our way into here, batteries and small containers. Like I said, I utilized everything. The only space that isn't fully utilized is the front, which would house the crew compartments, basically. So let's just lock that up. Continue as normal. And as you can see, it is fairly beefy. I will admit that. I mean, it is... Well, let's... I don't know why I called it forward. I might have been facing like this, but... Before I upload this onto the Steam Workshop, I'll be sure to group these properly. But as you can see, we're gonna merge. And when I designed this, there weren't cameras, so you could even install cameras, but I know some people don't want cameras or all that, but I don't know. You guys let me know, and I'll probably either edit the... I'll upload this. Well, it's already uploaded onto Steam Workshop, but I'll probably edit the file for you guys based on what you guys suggest. But really... Oh, right. I think you need power in order to merge. Okay, where is... Fortunately, I have a cockpit up here, so I don't have to rush down every time. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to slap some power onto here. Alright, prepare for lag. I will... Or not? Okay, then. Well, let's try this again. I don't think I'm close enough. Oh. It's kind of hard to judge distance. Usually this works. Okay, we seem to be having some technical difficulties. This worked when I tested it. I don't know what's going on now. Okay, just to be safe, we're gonna install... Oh. Oh. I think it's starting... Oh. I don't know why this isn't merging. I mean, I'm lined up. I mean, usually this is where they grab. Oh! Okay, I think I know what's wrong. I think I know what's wrong. Okay. Okay, it's a good thing you guys saw this, so now you guys know. No, they're on. Why isn't this working? Do you have to own all the merge? Okay. What is going on? Ugh. I just got smacked by my own ship. Wunderbar. Oh, oh. Okay, you have to own every... Okay, I did not know that. I apologize for that. Right out. I apologize for that. I did not know you had to own in order to merge. Whenever I merge, I usually am the one who welds things, so I made this in creative. I'm not in creative that much. A lot of the ships that you'll see will have been built in survival, which impressive to me at least. Especially when I start getting into the uber sizes. Okay. Admittedly, there is lag, and unfortunately that's... I kind of wish they'd optimize the game a bit more. Just because it's kind of frustrating when you have stuff like this happening. And for those of you wondering why I'm... Oh. Or it's not registering that... I have no idea what's going on. There we go. Okay, it was just a bit of... Oh boy. Okay, I saw the... Okay, now it's merging. I apologize. I'm just gonna shut up and wait. So how you guys doing? How about them oxygen tanks, eh? Okay, what is taking so long? I can just hear the little gerbils. I'll probably cut stuff out. Maybe. Oh! Okay, we can get rid of that. So, yes, there is a bit of a lag delay. That's however, the unfortunate nature of the beast of that is Space Engineers. But now, as you can see, here's what she is like at full power. She's not fast, or maneuverable, but she's a freighter. She's just supposed to go, get up to speed. She does overload, but she has batteries. But get up to speed, turn inertia dampeners off, let her go. She'll perform as she is supposed to. However, don't try to do any violent maneuvers. She is not designed for that. So if you're about to collide with someone, take your hands off the brakes, activate the batteries, do whatever it takes to slow her down, because, she is not nimble. And so, there you have it. The BFF-1, the bulk freighter, and I know she doesn't look like much, but you guys will come to see that a lot of my designs well, this isn't my design. I should probably clarify on that right now. This came from Star Wars, and a lot of the ships that I use personally, aesthetically, they look hideous, but they get the job done, and that's all that I care about. I know I'll try to work on some of the aesthetics of my ship designs, but for now, if I had to build a giant, well, I wouldn't say faction, if I had to transport a lot of cargo, I'd probably build this ship first. But that's just me. I like detachable cargo pods, and as you can see, detaching is so much easier. Oh, now it works. Okay, you do have to own everything. I apologize. I should not. So, you just go like that, fly away, or again, you would do this with a ship in conjunction. Turn these on to pick up a cargo container. Don't fly away from me. And be on your merry way. Okay, the stuff that took the longest was ownership. Again, I apologize for that. I did not know you had to own things before you can merge them. But there you have it. She's big, ugly, but she gets the job done. And that's what I care about. But, okay. But like I said, I prefer function over aesthetics. That's just me, though. It is my opinion. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. You can expect more ships like this to come as time goes on, and I get the time to do stuff that I want to do. But down below in the description will be a link to the Steam Workshop where you can get it off of my workshop, and also will be a link to my workshop to where you can get any other projects that you might have seen elsewhere on the channel. And if you want me to build something, well, I didn't build this because someone requested that. I want to establish that right now. I just built this because I thought, hey, it looks easy, relatively. But anyway, I digress. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.